Hello, my friends. John Brody, a Rockstar Realtor with eXp Realty, Brody Rockstar Group here in the Rockford metropolitan area. And I'm coming to you live to do a bit of a market update. I was on the multiple listing service, scheduling some showings for some clients of mine. We got some buyers I'm working with, a couple looking to sell a house, buy a house, trying to get all the information down. And looking at the numbers today, it is crazy still. I was talking to one of my good friends, Bruce Biggers, this morning. He's a local lender here with Planet Home Lending. And he told me that rates right now are high fours, low fives as far as percentage rates, which just adds fuel to the fire. It just gets more and more stress on everybody trying to find that perfect home. But as of noon today, I was looking at the numbers at noon. That was about 40 minutes ago on April 8th, 2022. There are 375 properties for sale in a 9-county area that the Rockford area MLS, known as Paragon, covers. So the Rockford area Realtors covers a large area. Winnebago County, we have 170 properties for sale right now. In Boone County, we have 47. Stevenson, 52. Out in Joe Davies, got another 40 properties for sale out there. 32 properties for sale in Ogle County. In DeKalb County, on our MLS here, we have 1 property. There's 20 properties in Carroll County, 4 in Whiteside County, and another 9 in Lee County. That's just common. And like when I say that 1 property there in DeKalb, there are 2 multiple listing services for the greater Chicagoland area, which goes from downtown Chicago down to the center of the state, out towards the Mississippi River. It's a multiple listing service called MRED, the Midwest Real Estate Data Service. And then for Rockford area, which covers Boone County line all the way out to basically the Mississippi River, and from Wisconsin border down to like 88 corridor, like right along there, like Rochelle, like basically like Lee and Whiteside County area, Carroll, all that. That's called Paragon MLS. It's a different multiple listing service. So I'm just giving you data from one, not both. There might be some properties that are on MRED that are not on Paragon, or vice versa. But working with a realtor like myself or any of the other great realtors here in our area, they should have access to both to give you the most bang for your buck and get you in front of the most properties. So out of those 375 properties, though, this one blew my mind. The most inexpensive property right now is for $5,000. It is a ranch home in Freeport. And according to the MLS, it is a total gut. It's a full rework. It's got to be taken back to the studs and rebuilt, but it's for $5,000. And the most expensive house, because there is a property, it's 194 acres for sale. That's a little bit more money than this, but the most expensive house on the market is in the city of Dixon. It's a 5-bedroom, 5-bathroom house for $2.7 million. So if you know somebody looking to live in Dixon, they want a $2.7 million house, give me a call, definitely. I want to go show it to them. But that's the current state of our market. So what do we do? Because we're competing so much right now for houses. I was working with new clients last week who are from Texas. So they're moving from Texas to Illinois, to the Rockford area. And we were searching houses because my one client, he works for a company that has a manufacturing facility in Rockford, and then they have an office in the Chicago suburbs. So he wants to be close to one of the hubs, but he works from home primarily. So he and his wife and the kids were looking at 3 criteria. They wanted to be near rivers or lakes and a lot of parks. That was like their first criteria. Number 2, they wanted to be within a 40-minute drive of either the office or the factory facility in Rockford. And number 3 was they wanted to be within an hour's drive of O'Hare, so when they fly out or have family fly in, it's a quick commute for them. So we were looking in the Rockford area, mostly Roscoe and Rockton, a little bit of South Beloit. We were looking in McHenry County, near Woodstock, We were looking in the Chain of Lakes area. We were looking Round Lake Beach, just pretty much a lot. We looked at probably, they were here for a week during their spring break. We looked at a few houses that week. And then we've been doing virtual tours. So I've been going live with them basically through FaceTime and showing them properties and taking my laser measuring tool and measuring out rooms and letting them know how big a room is, that kind of stuff. And we looked at probably 25 or 30 properties. We wrote offers on at least 5. We did get one under contract just Monday. So yay for them. They're flying in this weekend for the home inspection because they want to physically see the house. But I mean, again, it's a bidding war. So we were over ask and we're seeing what happens. But that's the strategy now. So my advice to you as a buyer in this market is do not get too stressed. I love working with first-time home buyers, but we want to work with a great lender. We want to work with a lender that's local to the market you're looking to buy in. Although a lot of lenders can work anywhere, don't get me wrong, but sometimes you have a little bit of an advantage if you're working with a lender who is local to your market, especially in the Rockford area. The lenders here know the realtors, they know the properties, they know the values, they know what goes on here in our area. Number 2 with that also, why would you want to work with somebody that's a little bit more local? They work hand in hand with their underwriters. So there's nothing wrong with like Bank of America or Chase or one of the big companies to get your loan at. But if you're not working with a local branch that has a local branch person who has their underwriters right there and they have a relationship, you just get put in a pile each day and it goes from one desk to another desk to another desk and nobody knows what's going on with your file. But when you work with a local company, and even some of the local banks, I mean, we have some great originators here at US Bank right here in town that do a great job. So I'm not saying don't go to a big bank. I'm saying go to somebody local. The originators at US Bank, the originators at the local credit unions, the originators at the local broker houses for mortgages. They have relationships with their underwriters. So that gives us one advantage. 2, if you're qualified for, and I'm just going to throw a number out there because our market here in Rockford, we can get first-time home buyers in the 120s up to the 350 range. So let's just do it for easy math. You're pre-qualified with a lender for $250,000. Does that mean we shop $250,000 houses? 2 years ago, I'd say, yeah, let's look for everything up to $250,000. Now, I'd want you to shop closer to $220,000. I want you to shop a little bit less for your buying power, because if we go to $250,000 and there's multiple offers and you need to go above and beyond, you're not qualified for that. So how much cash do you have? That's another question we have to have, and that's another conversation myself, your lender, and you need to sit down and discuss. So, you want a strategy going in. On the same note, you want to make sure we do our research. It's very hard with the prices right now. So do we put in an appraisal waiver, which means that I'm going to present my offer and it's at $250,000, but we're going to offer $275,000, and we're going to give you this appraisal gap waiver, which says if the house appraises for anything under $275,000, we're going to make up the difference. We're going to bring that cash. So if you have 90% loan to value loan at whatever the market rate is, which some of the rates today were as high as 5.6 from what I'm hearing. And you've got 10,000 down or 20,000 down, and we now have to come up with another 15 grand because that 250 house only appraised for 260 and you need to come up with another 15. Can we still qualify for that loan, or do we lose it? Do we lose the house completely? So is that a good strategy for us to do or not? Maybe it's better to look at a little bit cheaper house so we have that room to grow. Maybe we don't put in that waiver, but we do an escalation clause up to our maximum. So we look at a house that's 220 and we say, we'll go up to 240 because we know the house will appraise for 240. And it'll go up in increments of like $100 or $1,000 or however we write that in that escalation clause. So there's a lot of stuff you need to know, and that's why you want to, as a buyer, work with a great lender, and then work with a great realtor as well. And I'm not just saying me. There's dozens of great realtors in town. But of course, I'd love the opportunity to work with you and help you find your home. Now, here's for my ask though, because as much as I love helping buyers, we need inventory. Like I just told you, we have 375 properties for sale in 9 counties. 9 counties. That's a big area. I mean, to drive from Winnebago to Galena, it's like a 2-hour drive. It's like, it's a big area to cover. So I'm looking for people that might want to cash out right now. They want to sell their house. They want to get out. Values are high. People are selling, getting great prices in quick turns. So maybe you're looking to downsize and you're looking to move into a condo. Or maybe you're saying, I'm just going to rent for a little bit. So I'm going to sell my house high. I've been here 20 years. I'm going to get my money now. I'm going to go rent one of those new luxury lofts in downtown Rockford or up in Beloit. And I'm just going to, do that for a few years and then see where I'm going to land. Maybe somebody's moving out of the house and they're going out of state for a job. There's a lot of people moving to other states. There's new construction going on all over the place, except for right here locally. We have a little bit, but not as much as we could really use right now. So maybe if you're looking to move out of state, I can hook you up with a great EXP realtor in that location, get you into a house there, and we can get your house sold here. Or, I hate to say it, but sometimes we're trying to settle a trust. Family member passed away, house needs to get sold. I'd like to talk to them, even if the house needs work and cleaned out. I have people that can do all that stuff and recommend people for you. And, or maybe people that are moving into an assisted living, their situations changed. So, now's the time to sell. If you've been sitting on a house for a while, maybe even if you have some rental properties and you're thinking, maybe I should just get rid of them now, this is the time to sell those properties. It doesn't matter really what part of town you're in, what price point. We have buyers at every price point. So that's my little bit of news for you guys today. I appreciate everybody who's watching. But like I said, it's a crazy market. Be patient. If you're a buyer, be patient. That's all I could say is everything happens for a reason. The right property will come to you. That even though you're going to feel bad and you're going to be missing stuff and we're going to be running around and writing a lot of offers, the right property that's right for you and your family will be the one you get. You just have to have faith in the system. So that's all I got. If you want to see some of these properties that are for sale, go to buywithbroda.com. I've got, you could search for anything and everything on that site. If you're looking for a great lender, I can recommend a few for you. Just let me know. And I see you're watching right now. And if you need a home warranty because you bought the house and you forgot to get a home warranty, you got to reach out to my friend Denise Callbeck with Choice Home Warranties. They've got an amazing plan. And I'm not even doing a commercial. I get nothing for this. I don't even get a kickback for doing anything with her. It's just great stuff. But it's $580 for an amazing coverage, and it's a $65 service fee. And I believe right now they have like a monthly plan too. So if you bought the house already and you didn't get the warranty when you bought it, or you didn't want to ask for one, or your realtor didn't give you one and now you want to put a warranty on the house, it's a very simple process, and they could even do a monthly payment plan for you. So check that one out. Also, we're coming into spring. Make sure you shop your insurance. If you're a homeowner right now, you want to make sure you see that things are covered properly. We're going to start getting warmer. We're going to start getting hail and storms and all that stuff. You don't want to have something happen when you find out your roof's not covered for what it's worth, or that you forgot to add that shed in the backyard to your policy, or the new deck you put on. So you might want to get a quote. And I see he's on here too, so I'm going to throw him a shout out. Josh Cooper with Vision Insurance. He's my personal insurance guy. That's why I'm recommending him. But I'll give you his number. I'll give you 2 other guys and you can have them shop it. They're non-captive. But, these are all the things you should do this time of year. And I know now I'm babbling, so I'm going to get going. John Brody, a Rockstar Realtor with EXP Realty, 815-847-0359. or buywithbroda.com. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to run out and go start showing some houses today, and hopefully we're writing some offers that get accepted. Have a great day.